Welcome back to AWHL Hockey, Game 3 of the DJ Automotive Tournament. With the score, the Quake 4 and the Bulls 0. Let's get you up to date. There was no scoring in the second period. Shots on goal for the game, total 49 for the Quake and 24 for the Billings Bulls. Penalties that period for the Quakes. Sam Bosic, unsportsmanlike conduct, game misconduct. 14 seconds in, he also had a 2-minute hooking penalty at that time, so we won't be seeing him the rest of the game. For the Bulls, Nick Nasby, interference, 2 minutes at 3:18. Joseph Ullman, cross-checking, 2 minutes at 5:03. Nick Rizzo, hooking, 2 minutes at 14:19. Adam Winkinson, hooking 2 minutes at 14:41, and finally Dexter Neely tripping at 2-minute penalty at 17:31. The good news for the Bulls is that they were able to survive all those penalties with no additional goals by the Quake that period. There were plenty of chances for the Quake as they put a lot of pressure on, led by number 14, Brandon Bussey, number 15, Jimmy Tisch. But no goals in the net. Nick Wackerly, the goalie last year for the Bulls, seeing a lot of action tonight, doing a fine job considering all the shots that he's faced. His counterpart on the other side, number 31, Trevor Zangs, also doing a good job. Hasn't let any pucks in the net, so good goaltending by the Quake. Little ice repair going on right now on the far end. Will be delayed. Again, we're bringing you this action from the Butte Community Ice Rink. We're having refrigeration / ice problems in Helena at the arena. So the arena here in Butte graciously opening their facility at the last minute. We'll be here again, the remainder of this game and the next game tonight. They'll make a decision in the morning regarding the ice in Helena. We hope to be there because our videotaping vantage point is much better there, along with our broadcast vantage point. From where I am, I can hardly see the players' numbers, so it is problematic. But here we go. Off to a start. Bulls send it down into the Quake end where they take control. Now in the corner, that's Alex Herman, sends it around, or tries to. Tim chasing, but the Quake are going to intercept, bring it to center ice. Quake trying to tie it up, not able to, but the Bulls not able to do much with it there. Jansen down to the other end, that deflects in on goal, and Wackerly having to steer that aside. Now back up to the right point. There's a weak shot that goes right in front of the goal. It was deflected. It did get in on Wackerly, who covers it up. So a quick start here, 19:21 remaining in the third period, a 4-0 Quake lead. We want to welcome you wherever you are across the country. The initial action of the preseason AWHL campaign. Our first chance to get to see many of these players on ice. Billings here in the near corner. Good action right in front of us. And the Quake are going to take it up ice. Ahead of steam. They get the puck in front, and Wackerly having to make that save, but the net comes off the moorings. Chris Andre, the forward for the Quake, out of New Bedford, Massachusetts, with a good rush there. Coming up the center ice, and the puck trickled in on Wackerly, the goaltender, but no harm done. Face off to Wackerly stick side, out to the point. Quake moving it down to the far corner. Still able to keep it there. Is Barons was there to keep it in. Again, they're doing a good job of keeping it along. Anthony Leon was able to keep that down low. Billings trying to get it out. Here's a move in front. A little shot save. two good saves by Wackerly on Chris Andre. Made a good move toward the net there. Finally, the Bulls able to come out. They missed the cross-ice pass. They're tired. And here's a breakaway now. 2-on-1, and just chipped just wide of the net by the Quake. Bulls were caught on a line change there, and the Quake very nearly had another goal. Across the line, soft shot deflected wide, no harm done. Bulls trying to keep this in. They do temporarily. Moving it out in front, that shot's deflected. Number 12, Stephen Thompson, trying to get one on net, not able to. Blankenship trying to get it in, tipped in, score! Kyle Blankenship on the tip. Looks like he gets the first goal for the Billings Bulls, 4-1. I don't know who would get the assist. It came from the right point. But Blankenship able to get a stick on that and direct it into the goal for the first Billings goal. Blankenship, 6-1 forward from Billings, Montana. So good to see the Bulls on the board here. Early in the third period, an icing call here, 17:31 remaining, and the face-off will come down on the Billings end. No changes here. Both teams keeping the current lineup out there. Quick shot. And a good stick save there off the face-off. Good job by the Quake to get a quick shot in there. Now in front. Circling Rizzo's going to take this for Billings. Tried to send it up. It's deflected, and the Quake are going to control a neutral ice. They send it, tried to send it in. Here comes Billings. Linder with a good stick check there. He poked that away. Billings at the point, able to keep it in temporarily. Now in the middle, there's a shot deflected. And Zangs just wisely gloves that and holds onto it. A broken stick right in front of us now. Mr. Lansing's going to have to get some new carbon as his stick shattered. And he goes off on a line change. Hardik is going to take this for the Quake. He'll be up against Christopher Tim for the Bulls. Face off right in front of us, back up to the point. There's a shot, doesn't get through. Clark tries to get that through, not able to. Stark, rather. Tim's able to keep it in temporarily. Poke checked away from him that time, and it looked like that was Fade that tipped that puck away. Hardik now gets that poke checked away. Jansen sends that around, and here come the Quake. Fade gets that poke checked away by the defense for the Bulls, and they'll have to regroup at center ice. Here comes Jansen. Again, good defense there. A sharp angle shot doesn't get through, and then puck looked like he went out of play, but it just popped straight in the air. Billings trying to get it away. Looks like they're going to do temporarily. There's a slap shot. Left point right on goal. Wackerly with a good pad save. Here comes Billings up the nearest boards. There's the dump in. They're going to change behind the play. Forechecker Gibson here. There's going to be a penalty, and it's going to come on the Quake. It's going to be a hooking call. Let's see who goes off. The referee Spoor. Hardik is going to the box for the Quake. 2 minutes for hooking. 15:51 remaining, third period. Glad you're joining us for this preseason tournament at AWHL Hockey. Billings controlling this on the faceoff, gets it down deep. Gibson's there. Trying to work it in front, they do, but a great job by the Quake to get it to the corner, and they're going to get this out. Tisch just making sure it heads down the ice. Billings will have to regroup on this power play. Minute 35 left in the power play. Turnover here, shorthanded by the Quake. And a nice check in the corner there, put on by Eric Schulte to take the Quake player out of the play. Schulte Gets this across the line. He's checked from behind, sent to the ice, no call, and finally a whistle, and they'll have a face-off, I believe, coming outside the blue line here. I think the puck hit the roof is what the call will be. Face-off just outside the Quake zone. Quake control, back to Tittle. Tittle sends this up. Greens. That's intercepted at center ice, but another turnover and very nearly a penalty there. No call, says the official. Play on. It looked like the Billings player tripped up one of the Quake forwards, but there was no call on the play. 45 seconds remaining in the power play for the Bulls. Bringing it up the ice, long pass for Stark, intercepted there. And the Quake are just going to ice it down to the other end to make Billings change. Their defensemen are changing behind the play. Billings at the blue line. They're going to get it across here on a little rush. Sending it back, trying to set something up with just 30 seconds remaining. Wraparound chance, easily taken care of by Zangs. Back to the point. That's Nasby. Nasby back out to the other side. Quick shot! And a save, backhander just wide, and the moorings come off. A good shot from the point. Stephen Thompson with a backhand chance there for the Bulls. Very nearly a goal, just wide to the glove side. Good action by the Bulls late in this power play. There's 4 seconds remaining. 13:55 remaining in the third period. That was really the best pressure by the Bulls other than the goal this period on Zangs. They had him scrambling there. Just didn't quite get it in. 2 good opportunities. Bulls controlling here, looking to bring it up ice. They do. That's tipped in, onside. The Quake, Jansen getting up the ice. They almost had a breakaway there. The Bulls get back on defense. And we're at full strength. Bulls looking to get it across. And a whistle. Couple players coming together there. Let's see what the call is. I think may have been a delayed offside call. It is. Face off just outside the blue line. Splitchell to take this. He controls it for the Quake. Get it up. This one's going to trickle in on net. Wackerly just sending it off to the near boards. Stephen Thompson sending it around, trying to get it out of the zone. Finally, they do, and that's going to be icing. I thought they might wave that off. It looked like that Jansen had an opportunity to play that, but obviously the referee didn't agree. Again, this preseason tournament doesn't count for the standings, but what it does showcase is some of the early on the season, some of the talents of these teams and the talented young men who are here to play hockey, and we've seen plenty of talent on the ice tonight. Tittle brings that one. That's going to be down the ice for icing, and this face-off will come clear back right in front of us into the Quake zone. Bussey is going to take this for the Quake. He's up against Bing for Billings. Puck back to the top. Tittle trying to get this around. It's pinched in nicely by Billings there, but they're not going to be able to keep it. Bussey trying to chase down for the Quake, putting a little pressure on the defense, and here comes Leon with a shot in front of the net, just wide. Couldn't quite get a good stick on that. Comes back out to the left point. That shot well wide. Back around for Bussey. Bussey trying to get it back to his teammate behind the net that goes clear around to this side, then down the ice. Quake chasing. Tisch able to bring that up. Poke checked away there by the Bulls. And there's a hit in the back, and that had to hurt. And there's a long shot in on Zangs. I hesitated a little bit. I thought there might be a penalty called. It looked like a shot directly into the back of one of the Quake players, and it looked like he cringed a little bit on that one. No harm, though. Quake bringing this out. Excuse me, the Bulls bringing it up the near side. Across the blue line, centering, no one home. As Andrew Lansing did a good job of taking that out. Quake are just going to be content with dumping in. Making a limited change here. Hadik coming out after a long shift. Just back and forth in the neutral zone. Finally, the Quake get it down to the far end. Hit there, put on the captain, number 11, Hammond. He still manages to keep it in the zone in the back of the net. Players exchanging the puck back behind the net. Finally, the Quake come along. Hammond sends it out front, just poke checked away, but the Bulls aren't able to clear. Again, the Quake putting on great pressure. This is tiring for a defense when they have to spend this much time in their own zone defending against the pressure. A good check off the play there, and a quick shot just above the crossbar. Thompson trying to shot there, didn't work. Here comes the Quake out of the zone. Intercepted in the neutral zone. Thompson's going to have another opportunity here. It's jumped on there by Ullman. Ullman brings it in. And a good check off by Fricke. Here comes the Quake. They're onside here, but not able to do much as Rizzo was able to stick the check away. Now they get it back in front of the goal. Nobody there. Puck trickles to the backboards. The Bulls finally get it out, and here's a chance. 2-on-1. Oh, and a nice defensive stop there by the Quake. And a frozen puck. Jansen with a great sliding block of that pass. The scramble was covered up by the goaltender, and then we got a little pushing and shoving here. Now what are they going to call? I guess they're calling a goal. I never did see the puck cross the line. We have a pretty good vantage point. We are on the goal line here. There's nothing on the board yet, but the way that the Billings players were reacting, it appeared we are literally 30 feet away from the goal. And my wife hopefully will show you about how close our vantage point is to the goaltender there. And I did not see that puck cross the line, so we'll see what the official ruling is here. We have a media timeout. That's what the delay is. The Billings players congratulating each other. They thought that puck was in, but a good job by Zangs to be on his guard there. 9:48 remaining. Again, a reminder of tomorrow's games for these two teams at 1 o'clock. The Quake will play the Great Falls Americans. Hopefully that will be in Helena. If not, we'll be right back here at the Butte Community Ice Rink. And then the Bulls will be against the Maulers at 4 p.m. All those are Mountain Daylight Time. Well, there's still the one goal up there, so like I said, I thought that the goaltender made a great save there, and obviously the referee did not see the puck go in. I didn't see the puck cross the line, but I'm watching the action as a whole rather than where the puck goes, and we don't have any goal judges for this particular location. If we're back in Helena, we will have the AWHL goal judges in back of the nets. The referee explaining something to both teams, and then to the scorekeeper. I think he's ready to go now. So with 9:48 remaining, we're back to action. Tittle bringing this up for the Quake. Gets that poke checked away. Again, the Quake gathering themselves at center ice. They're able to dump in. We'll see if Billings can get anything going here. They're behind 4-1. The Quake doing a great job. They're going to call this icing as it goes all the way down the length of the ice. Again, just a reminder, I apologize about the location of our camera. And my location is, I have to be right here with the camera based on the audio setup. And it's not an ideal position here in Butte, but we're working with what we have, and hopefully we'll be in Helena where we have a much better angle at the action. Back to action, the Quake controlling here. Finally, a turnover. Well, no. Quake putting on good pressure. TK Lozier back behind the net, sends that back out to the point. Tittle brings that back down to Lozier. Lozier back out in front, that's intercepted on the pass, and here come the Bulls. Boy, I can see a lot of tired legs out there right now, especially on the Billings team, as this early season action in the high altitude are going to take its toll. Bulls in their own end, bring it out through the neutral zone. They dump in. This is to the near corner. A hard hit on Tim there by Leon. Leon now with the puck in his own zone. Cross ice now. Bringing it out past the blue line. It's going to be intercepted in the neutral zone, but the Quake are going to get this right back with Leon. Here come the Quake. Barons. Barons with a shot that's just smothered there by Wackerly. Barons, good opportunity there. Didn't have much of an angle, didn't have much on that as he was being checked by the defenseman for the Billings Bulls. 8:01 remaining in this contest, 4-1 Quake. Back to the point. Lansing just sends that one back around deep. Bulls playing that whistle that went into across the glass and into the bench area for the Bulls. So linesman will change or chase this down and take it back in. Bulls taking control in their own, having problems in their own end getting this out. There's a shot with a stick save, came from the point. Taylor Linder took that shot from the right point. Now here come the Bulls. Linder back. Along with Lansing, they're able to stave off the Bulls here, who still control. There's a little shot that Zangs just steers aside with a stick, trying to center it. Not able to do this. Bulls trying to keep it deep, and they're going to turn it over, and here come the Quake. Moving up quickly. That's Andre into the corner. Tries the center, not there. The Bulls are going to take control. And turn over in the neutral zone. Here comes Stanley. Stanley with a shot across the crease. Wackerly's there. Bulls trying to get it out. They finally do, but they're going to turn this over coming back in the zone, and they're going to catch possibly them on a Stanley as the Bulls were changing there and could have been disastrous for them. They almost caught him on the change. Tisch back behind, sends it out to the far point. There's a shot, goes well wide. Bulls trying to get it out. Fricky able to keep this in at the point. Finally into the neutral zone comes the puck, but the Quake again are able to control. Much quicker to the puck they have been most of the game here. There's a sharp angle shot by Bussey. That's well wide. Comes back out to the point. That shot's blocked. Another quick shot. Goal! Looked like Tisch has himself another goal, as that rebound came right back out to him. And he put it into low in the far corner. It's a hat trick as a hat goes on the ice. With the change of venue, our crowd is not much at this game, but we did have one hat come on the ice for that hat trick. So Jimmy Tisch with the hat trick here in this opening game for the Quake. Congratulations to him. He's showed his skills well in this game. Billings trying to get something generated here back into the Quake zone. Tittle looks to bring it out. He does. Hardik couldn't quite catch up with that, but his teammate TK Lozier was able to catch up with it. Now Billings finally back, and avoiding a huge check there was Trey Robillard. That could have been, I saw that coming across the ice, and that could have been bad news, but he avoided the check. Again, the guys don't want to get injured, showing their stuff here in the preseason, but this is a competitive environment. They want to do well. They want to win for their teams, and good, clean, hard checking is just part of that. Good to see. Here come the Quake. Quake breaking out. Behrens with a sharp angle shot. Score! Michael Behrens, 5'10", 170-pounder from Lakeville, Minnesota with the goal. We have 4:43 remaining. And the score shows 5-2. I think it's 6-1. I think they put the score on the wrong side, and they'll get that corrected here shortly. We're glad to bring you the action. Scott Bradford, bringing you the play-by-play. Normally I'm the Helena Bighorns play-by-play representative. My wife Shelley volunteering on the camera, and actually in the next game where the Bighorns will be playing, she'll be one of the AWHL officials, off-ice officials in the penalty box. So getting double action tonight. As I keep mentioning, and I'll probably say this several more times, we're grateful for the Butte Community Ice Rink on the emergency basis to help host this tournament. Again, the ice in Helena, there have been some problems with a compressor there, and they tried to play the first game, and it just the ice quality was not such that these young men would be safe in skating, and so the decision was made to move to Butte. And so we're here, and we appreciate the Butte Community Ice Rink for that. If you happen to be in Helena visiting, we want to encourage you to go to DJ's Automotive if you have a problem. Good folks down there. They host this tournament, and we're very appreciative of that. There's a loose puck in front. Wackerly with the save. And how that one didn't go in, I'm not quite sure. A wonderful opportunity and a great move there, actually by Chris Andre, and I thought for sure he was going to score a goal, but Wackerly comes up big there, so good pressure off that face-off. 4:30 remaining in the game. Fricky sends this one toward the net. Doesn't quite get there, and now down the ice, they're going to be a scramble. I think the Quake are going to come away with this. Fricky turns the puck over deep in his zone. Puck frozen. Referee call him to get him out, and they do. Fricky comes out with it. Sends it up to his teammate Behrens. Behrens bringing this up the left side, looking for somebody to pass to. Cross ice with a shot and a good save. Chris Andre. Behrens with a great pass to Andre. Now another sharp angle shot, doesn't get through. Wackerly can't stop the rebound, though. Goal! Chris Andre, the forward out of New Bedford, Massachusetts. So the Quake continuing to skate well here in the first game of the DJ Automotive Challenge Cup. And they take a 7-2 lead. Well, clearly, I'm not sure of the amount of ice time these teams have had or the conditioning so far, but you know, just by looking, it looks like the Quake have much fresher legs, so I'm sure that's something that the Bulls will work on as we progress toward the opening of the season in early October. Billings trying to keep this in, not able to. Linder brings it up the left side for the Quake. Gains the zone. Flips it in front. Loose puck and a shot stopped there. Another shot on the rebound. And Wackerly has that. A delay in the whistle. Fade was there, along with several others. Wackerly made the initial stop. The loose puck was out in front. I thought they were going to blow the whistle right away, but we didn't hear anything, and the guys kept poking at it. Finally, the face-off now to Nick's glove side. Lansing gives this up. Here comes the Bulls. Sharp angle. Actually, that was more of a pass, but nobody was home. Herman tried that pass across the zone. Didn't have a teammate there. Quake controlling the neutral zone. Now the Bulls trying to come out with him. Good hard check there. Put on by Fade. Puck down to the Billings end. Looked like Josh Newman upended there, but no call. Here comes Leon. Sending it back in deep in the Billings zone in the far corner. Momentarily the puck frozen there. Robillard trying to get it out along with his teammates. They're able to do that. That puck's all the way down. They're going to wave off icing here. And a bad carom on that clear. Zangs tried to clear along the glass. It hit the edge right in front of me here and carried out in front, but nobody there to send that in. Shot that was blocked out front, didn't get to the net. Leong takes a good hit there from number 10. Yalis. Here come the Quake. Sharp angle pass. Knocked down out front. There's a piece of tape or stick right in front of the goal. The Billings goal. For a second, it looks like the puck. When the puck's nearby, I can't tell from this angle what is what. Center ice now. The Bulls trying to get something going. They're just going to send it in. It's deflected deep to the near corner. There's a penalty coming up. This is coming on Billings. And elbowing is the call. So with 1:13 remaining in this contest, there's going to be a power play for the Quake. Heading to the penalty box, number 22, Kyle Blankenship, the forward from Billings, Montana. Elbowing is the call here. Face-off will come down deep. Into the Billings zone. Excuse me, just checking on a message here. We want to thank all our corporate sponsors for this tournament. We've mentioned DJ's Automotive as the prime sponsor. Super 8, Coca-Cola, Ocean Beauty Seafoods, Mountain West Home Sales, Perkins, the CW Channel 10 here in Helena, American Federal Savings, Collision Pro, Auto Trim Design, Alias Smith & Joan Pawn, McDonald's of Helena. And I'm doing double duty. I'm doing the camera and the play-by-play, so if I miss a few things, you'll understand. There's a shot by the Quake. Turned away by Wackerly. 30 seconds remaining here in the contest. Power play for the Quake. Goes down deep here. It's at the crease. Wackerly just covers up there. And a good opportunity as TK Lozier had the puck down low and wasn't able to get it in front for anybody. Just 20 seconds remaining, 7-2. Quake lead. As we come to the final few seconds of this game, Billings is going to send this down the ice. No icing because they're shorthanded. 3 seconds and this will do it. So, Yellowstone Quake with a great showing here in their opening game of the DJ Automotive Challenge Cup. Defeat the Billings Bulls 7-2. Again, just a reminder, tomorrow's actions for both these teams. The Quake will be in action against the Great Falls Americans, 1 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and then at 4 p.m., the Maulers and the Bulls will go at it. Hopefully, we'll be in Helena at that time. An opportunity to see close up some of the players as they finished up the game and skating off the ice. Good preseason action to open us up for this tournament. Again, we want to invite you maybe to watch some of the other games. Helena will be playing in the next game. The Bighorns will be playing the Gillette Wild. That game will start in approximately 30 minutes or so. So, from the Butte Community Ice Rink, your final score is the Yellowstone Quake 7 and the Billings Bulls 2. You're watching AWHL Hockey on the AWHL Internet Network.